service offerings, including traditional funerals, military services, grief support, and much, much more. You can also reach them anytime, day or night, at 276-386-6151. Again, that's 276-386-6151. Colonial Funeral Home is located in Weber City, Virginia. The Big Blue Boosters are a group of dedicated individuals with the help of school administrators whose mission is to enrich the Gate City athletic community by providing financial support for athletic programs by funding areas of need that are not covered by the school. In addition to financial support, the Big Blue Boosters recognizes participation in high school programs benefits everyone and promotes opportunities to build and strengthen relationships among all those involved, including the student body, coaches, teaching staff, parents, and the community. They strive to support athletic and academic excellence, create a winning school spirit, promote team unity, and maintain the history and tradition of the excellence for all student athletes at Gate City High School. Please support them and follow them on Facebook and Twitter.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
The place where legends are born.
Family owned for 3 generations, Broadwater Trading Company proudly supports Gate City High School and wishes the Blue Devils the best for a great upcoming season. Broadwater Trading Company is your local steel dealer, and they've got chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, outdoor power equipment, and much, much more, including farm equipment and supplies. So go by and see them today at 297 West Water Street, or give them a call at 386-6811. Again, that's 386-6811. Again, Broadwater Trading Company, proudly supporting Gate City Athletics. For exceptional Mexican food and the perfect place to stop in before heading out to watch another Gate City victory, La Carreta Express in Weber City offers a tremendous menu of authentic Mexican cuisine at a great price. La Carreta proudly supports Blue Devil Sports, and they're open 7 days a week, even until 10 p.m. every night except Sunday. So dine in with them today or give them a call at 276-386-7000 for call-in orders. Again, that's 276-386-7000. And they're located next to Weber City Drug on U.S. Highway 23 in Weber City.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
All right, so we're back here on the Campus Drive-In halftime show. 6:15 left here in the halftime. Chris, 14-13. Help stats.
If you like a defensive game, which I do, this is a good one. It doesn't take long at all to add the scores up this way.
So take us through Statland, if you would, please.
I've got Dunn with 2 points, Gerald with 1, Thompson with 7, Mullins with 1, and Smith with 2. When you look at the defensive side of things, I've got Dunn with 1, Quillen with 1, rebound I'm talking about, Lexi Irvin with 1 and a steal, Gerald with 2, Thompson with 3, Mullins with 1, Brooklyn Smith with 1 rebound, and Riley Housewright with 3. It's going to give Gate City a total of 13 compared to 14 for Ridgeview. It's kind of surprising because it seems to me, just looking at it, that Ridgeview has dominated the boards, right. But Gate City's gone on those little, I guess you'd call it a defensive run. They've just not been able to convert it into points.
Yeah, they'll get 2 or 3, and they've got a few offensive rebounds as well. They've just not been able to get the putbacks. Of course, the Brooklyn Smith was a putback, but everything else, they're really struggling. And as we mentioned, Ridgeview doing a great job on Macy again. She's only got the 1 point. They've really not let Sam Gerald get unleashed. I mean, she's been on the foul line, but she's not been able to hit any open shots to this point. So
it kind of poses the question that we asked last year when Irvin got hurt, who's going to step up? If they're going to keep Thompson and Gerald and Mullins covered up, somebody's going to have to score.
Well, and as they get into, especially in the district matchups and then in the region, there's some very good post players around, and I know that Lebanon is one of them that's got in Virginia High. They've really got some post players that can not only play offense and shut down defense. So be interesting to see if we can get one of our post players, talking about a Riley Housewright. Braylon Steele's played well in spurts this year as well. Maybe she can get going inside because, as you mentioned, Frazier's got 2 fouls, Haley Sutherland's got 2 fouls, and Sykes has got 2 fouls. So maybe we can get a little bit of foul trouble and start going at them and get some things inside.
And I don't know if her arm's still sore. It probably is, but Quillen's not. She's not scored yet this game, and she was limited last week also. If she can bust loose with a few threes, that'll really help Gate City.
Yeah, now she did help them in the. She hit those 2 threes against Abington. Of course, they hit 8 threes in the fourth quarter and in overtime to get that win. So, but they're going to need a little bit of offense tonight here, and it's 14-13. So we'll take another break. Come back. We'll have second half action here. Make sure you stay with us, though, after the game because, of course, we've got the boys coming up, and we'll try to see if we get some updates from Y Central. Again, Y Central and Union playing right now with major district ramifications in those games for the girls and for the boys. So we'll see if we can get an update as well. So you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Does the volatility of the stock market have you nervous about investing? Do the news reports about a trade war or recession give you some pause about doing anything other than investing in CDs? If so, I invite you to call the experienced financial planners at James River Advisors about their fixed income investments that give solid returns with minimal volatility. Your local office in Gate City is managed by Edwin Cox, and he is ready to answer your questions and believes in establishing long-lasting relationships with his clients based on trust. He is ready to help you with financial planning, investments, and much, much more. So give him a call today at 276-690-8014. Again, that's 276-690-8014. He's located at 122 East Jackson Street, next to Dollar General in Gate City.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Okay, so we've got about a minute and a half before the start of the second half just came through. Union has a 30-18 lead over Y Central in the girls' game. So a Union win there would move them to 6-4, would drop Y Central to 4-6, and that would secure basically Y Central, John Battle, and Lehigh being the 5, 6, and 7th seeds in the tournament. And as you all know, so if Abington wins, of course, if they win one of the remaining 3 in the district, they will be the Mountain 7 champions. The tournament will be at Abington, but the first round will be satellite, will be 2, 3, and 4. They'll get to host. So if Gate City can move up and be the number 2, they would take on a Lehigh team, which will be a 2-7 matchup. If they're the 3, they will be against John Battle. But those games would be here to start off.
I'm glad I just took some Tylenol, because otherwise you'd have just made my head hurt. And I believe you got another updated score of interest there, didn't you?
Yeah, I think the real DB is 21-17 on the wannabe DBs. That's Daniel Boone, David Crockett, and all that started the D's. And
no, David Crockett actually upset Dobbins Bennett there last week.
Oh, I didn't want to go there, but yeah,
I'll take it. That's all right.
So
I can dish it out. I can take it.
Now Daniel Boone again taking on Dobbins Bennett tonight in that ball game, 21-17. As again, Jada Smith's got 15 points in that ball game as Union does lead Y Central. So. And we're back to action here in the second half. Ridgeview will be going right to left on your radio dial as we're underway. Start the second half. Haley Sutherland's got it. She's in the post. Shots up. Shots good.
You know, that Y Central team is not the Y Central team of old, is it?
No, and of course they started to play well here as of late, but again, a loss today would drop them to being one of the bottom 3 in the Mountain 7. So, Gate City now with the basketball. Down 16-13, 7:30 left here in the third quarters. They work it around. They've got it to Sarah Thompson. Thompson directing traffic as she's got a screen by Housewright. Gets in a beautiful pass to Gerald. Maybe kind of a nominee for play of the night.
I'm writing it down.
As that was a smooth move. Again, Thompson came around off the screen, got it to Gerald, and it's 16-15. Again, Ridgeview with the lead as they try to work it inside. Ball's knocked away by Housewright, stolen by Gerald. Here come the Lady Devils. Thompson with the basketball, gets it to Macy. Macy pulls up from three. Her shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Brooklyn Frazier of Y Central. Here we go with Ridgeview. As get down and the shot's going to be up good. Give that one to Haley Sutherland. So we've already had more scoring here in the first minute than we had pretty much in the whole second quarter.
Yeah, Sutherland's come out and scored twice as Thompson tries to drive in. Shots blocked. Ridgeview comes down with it. They go on the fast break, and Cassidy Thomas lays it in.
20-15. Biggest lead of the night has been 6, and that was by the Lady Wolfpack. Gate City's had a 1-point lead early in the game. Gerald now with the basketball. She's got it, works it up to Thompson. Thompson with the basketball, gets it back over to Macy. Macy's going to drive. She gets into the paint, and she does draw the foul. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. Give that one to number 32, Shay Sutherland.
That gives 2 on her, so Frazier's got 2, Sutherland's got 2, Sykes has 2, and other Sutherland has 2. Sorry, Haley Sutherland with 2 and Shay Sutherland with 2.
That is the first foul of the night, or first foul of the second half, for Ridgeview. First shot's up by Macy, and it's no good. Continuing to struggle a little bit from the line is Gate City. 6:11 left here in the third quarter, 20-15. Chris, I believe that may be one of the things Coach Housewright talks about as Macy does make her second. Maybe some of these missed free throws and what it's doing overall. Again, towards the scoring.
Well, honestly, Gate City would have the lead.
So it's 20-16 right now, 6 minutes left. Ridgeview with the basketball as they try to work it inside, and it's going to be stolen away by Thompson. Thompson on a 3-on-2, gets it over to Macy. Macy's going to pull from 3, shots up, no good. Rebounded by Haley Sutherland. Here come the Lady Wolfpack. They've got it up to Thomas. Thomas with the basketball, works it over to Frazier. Frazier does get it inside to Sutherland as it's sort of playing a 2-person game right there. Shot's going to be back up and good by Sutherland. 22-16.
Haley Sutherland has 6 of the 8 points Ridgeview scored this quarter.
He's coming out on a mission as Thompson now got the basketball, kicks it over to Gerald. Gerald works it over. Thompson from 3. Shots up. Shots good. Big shot by Thompson. Cuts the lead back to 3. It's 22-19. 5:10 left. Bringing the ball over will be Frazier. She's got it being picked up by Gerald. Kicks it over to Shay Sutherland. Being guarded by Thompson, and there's going to be a whistle. And they're going to get that one on. Riley Housewright away from the ball.
And that's going to be 3 on Housewright.
So she is the first person with 3. Is that correct?
Why, yes, Joe, that is correct.
4:57 left. Third quarter, 22-19. Frazier will inbound the basketball. She gets it in to Sutherland. Sutherland's shot's going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Here comes the Lady Devils now. Trying to cut into that lead. Macy's got the basketball. She's got it to the foul line. Kicks it over to Kendall along the Gate City bench. Works it back up to Thompson. Thompson gets back up to Macy. She kind of drug that last foot. Works back up to Gerald, though. Gerald's got it. She's going to go inside. Kicks back out to Quillen. Quillen for 3. Shots up. Shots good. Tie ball game at 22. 4:25 left.
Now, if Quillen can get hot, that's what I was talking about at halftime. That's really going to help things for Gate City because it should open up then Mullins and Thompson.
Ridgeview, she's going to go all the way down and draws the foul. And let's see, they're going to get Sam on it. They do. That's going to be on Sam Gerald. That's going to be her second. And that is going to be the Lady Devils' second foul here in the second half. So going back to the line will be Brooklyn Frazier. Again, Frazier had 10 in that first matchup. They've done a good job on her defensively since that first quarter. Of course, she only scored 2.
And she missed her first free throw.
So again, free throw shooting woes continue for both teams here. as coming into the ball game